First of all, so my husband passed away a couple months ago, and I got to thinking about the conversation that them two would have. And excuse the language, I will just spell them out for you, but Lonnie, hey you goofy bee, and Arnie would reply with, you stupid effer, can't you give me a minute rest? After Arnie passed away, and we had family prayers, I sat and talked with Lonnie. He said, I don't know how you could get up and talk about it. I told him it's because I want to celebrate his life with memories and laughter. Well, thank you, Lonnie, for giving us a lot to work with. I can't talk about Lonnie without talking about Arnie. Those two had quite the relationship. We would always end up in Glenham to see what was going on, and Lonnie always had a project that Arnie thought he had to stop and help with. Sundays, we're taking all the kids and going to the pizza ranch, or later when we started bowling league, we had pizza there. One time we knew the owners of the bowling alley, and we bowled till 4 o'clock in the morning. Our first family vacation together was taking the kids to Rapid City. We did all the normal vacation things, but then decided to just drive around. Lonnie called it seeing what the poor people are doing. So after that, we always have to go see what the poor people were doing. You could usually never pull one over on Lonnie, but I was able to do it a few times. The ones that I remember, for one of their wedding anniversaries, I put their wedding picture in the paper with the words, please send condolences cards to Charlene. He never knew it was me. Another time I made a Halloween costume for Jason that was an old man mask with a big belly and a butt crack. And on the t-shirt it said permanent trucking. He got a lot of calls asking him how he got home so fast. He was just there. He couldn't figure out why he was getting all the phone calls until we stopped at their house. Lonnie, when he was home and not trucking, would give the kids a choice for the Halloween treat of $1, a piece of candy, or a potato. He would always offer Jason a Mountain Dew if he would help, his cat pot. When Arnie decided to get his truck, it was Lonnie and him getting things started. They would talk to each other and forget to tell Charlene and I, and swear they told us. So I started telling Arnie, you probably told your Glenham wife. In the last few years, we took an annual vacation to the hills to ride motorcycles, play a little mini golf, or just sit around and have a beer and relax. I told Lonnie one time that I was going to set up a stand on Glenham Main Street and ask for donations to take him on vacation. I think we could have gone further than Rapid City. One year we met up with my sister and brother-in-law and rode the bikes through Spearfish Canyon to Rough Rock Falls. We walked down to the path of the falls and Lonnie whined all the way down. But coming back up, he was having trouble catching his breath, called us a few names and said, you guys are trying to kill me. Then Arnie mentioned we could have just walked over to where we parked the bikes and looked down at it. Lonnie, laughing and trying to catch his breath, says, you mean I could have walked over there and saw the same thing? You blanky blanks are really trying to kill me. This is where he also struck up a conversation with a guy and found out he was from Germany and had his van shipped to the United States because it was cheaper than getting hotel rooms. Lonnie decided that they should take a helicopter ride over Mount Rushmore. That was quite the fun, as he had those guys laughing pretty hard. They want money up front before the ride, but Lonnie said no, he wouldn't pay them until they got back. Showed them the money and had Arnie hold it. Said if you crash, you're not getting your money. Eating at restaurants were always entertaining. From Arnie and him taking a beer glass or a coffee cup or just giving the staff grief. One time we ate at Perkins and we had a young man as our waiter. Lonnie and Arnie told the kid that we were from corporate, and they were there to check out the staff and the food. When we went to pay, they said they were from corporate and they didn't have to pay. The kid almost didn't charge us. We have trains going by our place, and it's like when these guys retired and didn't have nothing to do, they'd call each other and say, "Hey, did the train get there yet?" We always talked about seeing the redwoods together. One year we were all going to go, but he was having trouble getting his portable oxygen tanks, so they didn't make it, but planned on doing it next year until something else came up. After Arnie passed away, Lonnie told me we are going this year. Well, Charlene and I are still going to go, and knowing those two, they'll be along for the ride, arguing about how to get there and trying to convince somebody they're from corporate.